statement in our staff room that, number one, we believe in our team that we currently have. We're excited about our team. We've set our roster already. Our young men know who are going to report in a few weeks. Obviously, by our APR being at 995, we have no eligibility issues. We have no retention issues. When Quinn came aboard, we were at 85 scholarships, and we feel strongly about the team we currently have. Me personally, if you're asking me my opinion, I just believe that there's certain things that we're going to do and we're going to stand for as a program. And this is one of those types of decisions.
Do you feel with ethics, sir?
Again, I'm going to speak for us. And I think we try to do things the way that we do it. And that wasn't a discussion with Jim. It wasn't a discussion with Morty or our trustees and how this was a discussion with our coaching staff that we were going to make a decision not to pursue or to reach out to anyone at Penn State. It was the same thing when things happened at SC. It was the same thing, and that's just the way that we do things. Now, obviously, we have had some transfers, and those young men, like Quinn Evans and like Kyle, have reached out to us. Aaron Nagel in the past, Zach Kustak would probably be one of the really storied examples of being a championship quarterback for us that have reached out to us and said, "Hey, and that's the same way we do it in recruiting. The young man makes a verbal commitment, and they call us, and we've been recruiting them. We'll say to them, hey, congratulations. If anything changes, call us. And it happened a couple of years ago. And I just think that's the right way to do things. And that's just what we believe in doing and how we. I'm not trying to say that's a negative towards anybody else. Hey, everybody's got a right and a belief and value system of how they want to run their programs, and I respect it. But that's how we're going to do what we do at Northwestern.
Guys, we have time for two more about the Wildcats.
You always enjoyed a warm relationship with Fitzgerald. What are your thoughts, man? Has it changed your opinion?
Well, professionally, I'm very thankful for the generosity the coach gave me, and for that, obviously, I'll be thankful for that. But, within the last 8 or 9 months, as more information has come out, I think as further information will come out, as you start talking about cases and things of that nature, and we start to get some more facts. It's just, it's unfortunate to see the disappointing aspects of leadership and things of that nature at the university. So, it's a tough situation, obviously, but it's far, far pales from the terrible tragedy of those young people to the loss of their innocence and their families. And our focus, is obviously to lift them up in our thoughts and prayers, and hopefully for anybody in education or anybody that has contact or impacts children, understand the responsibility that we have. And from a young age, my mom ran a daycare center at our home. She babysat children and teachers. And so I'd wake up in the morning with all these little kids running around our house and we're my siblings. And there's an innocence in children. And I'm very privileged to have 3 little boys. And I hope that through this tragedy, that our society is able to grow from it. And hopefully, we'll never ever see that happen again.
Was it an easy decision in terms of picking the 3 guys here? Brian, Bus, and Kane?
It's never easy.
Yeah.
No, it's never easy. I think it was a couple of years ago when Michigan brought 3 for the first time. We were like, what's the deal with that?
Right.
I remember representing the team here, and it was a great privilege and an honor for me to represent our team here as a student athlete. And so I look at it that way. To understand that those were some of the things when you look back. I'm going on 40 now. I look back, I remember them. And the 2 seniors that we brought, David Wabusi is a young man that has been in different roles, from being a role player to a starter to now being a leadership council member, and a young man that's doing a great job leading our team. Brian Mulrow has been a mainstay on our group of leaders. He's learned from some great guys like Al and that prior to him. And then obviously, we got to have some quarterbacks to throw the ball at the lunches. So, Kane takes over for Danny, and Dan. I thought it was a great experience for Danny to be here. I thought it was a great experience for Michael to be here before him, and now obviously with Kane being our starting quarterback, I think the media attention, all the things that go along with it, I think are great for him, and he's doing a great job leading the team.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Okay.